Well, hello everyone. Thank you all for joining us yet again for a Talk That Stuff.
Yeah.
Michelle.
Hey everybody, welcome. Y'all ready to talk that stuff? Real Housewives.
I know I am.
They are indeed something else. This was the Queen versus Queen episode. I don't know who the queens were, but
You don't know who the queens were? Well, one of them is...
Yes. Yes, indeed. She's definitely one of them. The queen. Yes, the queen. Grand dame.
There you go. Get it right.
Yes, indeed. So yeah, the ladies are still in Miami, and post fight, this whatever you want to call it, and they
Post
are
Petergate.
Okay. Oh my gosh, Patricia Gate, and they are. Oh god. And they're still discussing the incident, of course, and Ashley saying it was. Ashley was saying it was just unnecessary, and Giselle was like, both sides were unnecessary and all this kind of stuff. And so they keep going back and forth. So Mia is in the car still asking her husband for a ticket home, and Wendy is talking to the producers about a ticket home. And she said before she was professor, she's Wendy. I was like, okay, Wendy. And then Michael from Minnesota, the criminal defense attorney.
The smart guy, the genius.
Yeah. So
look, this is how you know he's not that smart. He fell down while his legs were crossed. Dude,
I thought about that too. I was like, you couldn't release your legs. But anyway, Karen goes to the car, to check on Mia, and she was like, "Look, you should just stay and wait." And she's going back and forth with Karen. She feels like Karen should have had her back, and Karen's like, "No, two wrongs don't make a right." They canceled each other out. But Mia just really felt like Karen did not have her back, and that she should have done something or took her side or whatever. And I don't know, I just thought it was interesting that, and maybe it's just my personality, but like if something happens, I think like, okay, did I do something? And I don't think Mia had that thought at all, because she almost makes it seem like Wendy just came out of nowhere talking about her husband, and it just came out of nowhere. So she can't believe Karen's on her side. And Karen was in the diary room, was like, am I the one that invited Charisse on my trip? Did you have my place?
Which I thought was funny. I thought that was so funny. And it's true.
Yeah. And Charisse is like adding absolutely nothing to this season. And I don't know, like, I remember her from earlier seasons, but it wasn't like I was fighting for her to be back, but I thought she would bring more. But that's just a side note.
Yeah.
Sidebar. But anyway,
she used to be very, very, very secretive. Like, even when they found out that she and her husband like were not in good terms, like it took forever. It was kind of like one of those things that you were thinking about the first season, but you weren't quite certain. Second season, they kind of blew that up, and whatever. Charisse is just not. She's not.
At all. So anyway, they all get back to the table. Of course, are still discussing it while Giselle eats red velvet Oreo fried something. They look pretty good though. But
look, I've never had it, but they taste so they sound like they taste so tasty.
Have you ever had fried Oreos?
I've never had anything fried with that's sweet. Never. At least I don't remember.
Okay. So well, like fried pies though. You from Louisiana. You didn't have
I never had that.
What?
I never heard about it until you just said it.
You gotta remember
that's a North Louisiana thing. They don't do that. They don't do that in South Louisiana.
That's what we eat, fried sweet stuff. So anyway, I will say the first time I had fried Oreos was at a fair in Wisconsin. They were amazing. They're delicious. Everything you think they are, just slightly better. So I can't imagine that red velvet fried Oreos are even better, because they probably use like red velvet cake batter. Anyway.
And just eating that crunchy outer shell, and then on the inside that ooey gooey sweetness.
Soft, and it's like, and I'm usually not a big sweet. I like Oreos, but I don't like the cream that much. So Oreo thins are really good to me because it's very thin. Yes. So, but even with the regular Oreos fried, it's just all melts. It's just it's so anyway.
Just
Yes, yes. And whenever you get a chance, and if you're, need to cheat, try those. They're really good. Anyway, they're at the table, and Robin tells Karen again, like, you didn't even try to diffuse the situation. And this was my first, like, what? Like, huh? What is she talking about? And this seems to be a common theme throughout the day, or the episode. But this was my first time thinking, like, why was it on Karen to diffuse that situation? I didn't get that. Did you understand why they thought, like, all the other 800 people at the table?
Now, last episode, I was trying to have Robin's back. I couldn't. Not with that statement. It was like it made no sense. That
didn't make any sense. Like, and to me, unless it's something we missed and they didn't air, or like she has this amazing relationship with Wendy and Mia, and maybe she was the only one,
had to be.
I'm just like,
but you would think, like, if they aired that comment, then you would think that they would have had something. I mean, because so much of this particular episode, as you said earlier, was kind of like filler. It was like, okay, it's like the episode in between. It's the sandwich in between. You know what I mean? But nah, it didn't make sense.
Yeah, it's definitely been a sandwich season. Like, meat, then bread. Meat, then bread. Yeah, it's definitely been that type of season. So anyway, Ashley and Wendy talk, and Wendy felt like Mia should go home because she says, like, she felt she was assaulted, and Wendy doesn't feel like she did anything wrong. She doesn't want to be in the house where she could be physically attacked, and she's lucky that she wore her straight wig instead of the wet and wavy, because it would have been, I guess, a whole nother level or whatever. So while I do agree that, she probably shouldn't be in a house where she feels threatened and you don't know where Mia gonna come from, I do feel like she could see her side in the situation too. So I will take that. Wendy, I don't think she did anything wrong. She reacted, but she should be able to say, okay, maybe I shouldn't have reacted this way, that type of thing. But I don't think there was anything wrong with her reaction. But anyway, they head back to the house, and Mia at this point is booked on an 8:30 flight out the next day. And they're still blaming Karen.
But by the way, why does she have to call her husband to book the flight? I didn't understand that.
Me either.
Can somebody break that down for me?
No idea. And I don't know if if she is feels like it means something, or that I actually don't know, because Sharice called her travel agent to book a hotel in the town. Girl, if you don't get on Hotwire or like, what these people?
They're fronting. All of them fronting. Every last one of them got to be fronting.
So I don't know why she had to call her husband, except for the show. But anyway, they're still in the car blaming Karen for not diffusing the situation, and felt like Karen didn't have her back, and she didn't call out the lies Wendy was telling or whatever. And it's just like, okay. And I don't know, Wendy could have been lying, but to me, like, okay, both of y'all were saying some pretty far-fetched stuff, or some stuff that people could call out. And if everybody's sitting back, let everybody sit back. Don't just take one side over the other, unless you like, okay. Anyway, I felt like Karen shouldn't have been the sole person to diffuse the situation, and nobody should be calling out one person over the other.
Honestly, I think it's an assumption. I wasn't there. We, as you said last show, we don't see everything, because they kind of splice it up. But it didn't seem like anybody was trying to stop anything at all, as if to say, this is a nothing burger. Why are we listening to this? Because your girl was just sitting like she was just ready for food. Come on with the food. Like, I don't care. And Robin, look, Robin was recording it.
Yes,
Robin was recording it.
And that's
why. So that's why I'm just like, hold up, wait a minute. You're saying that Karen should have diffused the situation when you're recording it? Like, come on. And you are. Robin was hyping it up.
She was. You're so I forgot the word now because she said it so much last.
Antagonistic.
Yes, so antagonistic. Fight if you're gonna fight. Don't talk. So doing all of that, like okay, so Carrie's
I love that though. I in the moment, I loved it. I was like, yes, I want to see it.
And I think you know how like some people they words can like get you, but they know how to like control. Like they'll say all that stuff because even Wendy was like, before I was Professor, I was Wendy, all that kind of stuff. She talked that talk, but she's not going to actually fight because she has so much to lose. Mia doesn't have much to lose, like it's not like her career. And I don't know why I just feel like
the CEO, like she can bounce back.
Yeah. And then like, okay, and I haven't checked on any of this, but it's like they play her like she's the CEO and, she appears to be the boss. But like, remember when they showed her being the boss, she was just like walking in, checking the brochures and stuff. Like she wasn't actually being the boss. She just walked in like she owned the place and like checked a couple of brochures. And I just thought that was interesting. But I'm sure she's not gonna lie about being a boss and owning all this stuff if she doesn't really. So anyway,
you want to know what I really think? Like when I saw that particular scene, it was like, yeah, she might have the title of boss, but it's one of those situations where like everyone is running it for her, exactly. And so she might meet everyone, but she ain't running nothing. You know exactly. What I'm saying?
That's my exact thought for Mia, and it's almost like if you got to act too much, something not right. You know what I'm saying? It's just like let us tell you you're the boss, not us. You tell me.
Kind of like Candy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a good example. Like Candy's a boss. She make boss moves. You see it. She pop up out of nowhere. You like, hold up now. You say something about Candy. She got a T-shirt the next day. Like boss. But she not telling us, yes, I mean, she'll say like little funny stuff in retaliation, but she ain't just out there like that. That's a good example. But anyway, so they all get home and they all go down to the dungeon. Just Wendy gets home too, so they're all downstairs. Kind of
the dungeon.
They called it. They called it the dungeon.
I want to see a bolo. I want to see a bolo.
That would have been a good dungeon. This was okay. Trifling dungeon.
Okay.
Oh gosh. But anyway, Wendy comes home. And then Ashley goes to kind of check on her, and they're kind of all talking about it. And Wendy's leaving. So she leaves, and that's that for that night. They pretty much, I guess, kind of all go to bed. But Giselle says tomorrow's going to be a great day. She just knows it's going to be a great day. So I don't know if she was being sarcastic or she.
Of course.
Okay, I'm just like, huh? Girl, this is the worst trip ever. So anyway.
Well, I don't know.
It's not the worst trip ever. But like, to me, when I go on vacation, I want to have a good time. I don't even if I'm not into it, I want to be comfortable that everybody else is good too. Like, I mean, of course I know it's a show for them, but I don't want nobody else beefing either. Cause that's stressful. It's like, I don't know. It's just stressful to have that energy around you. But anyway. So the next day they wake up, Ashley's exercising, Robin's kids not in school. They're eating.
You really catch everything. You catch everything because I didn't catch that at all.
You missed it when she called one and was like, what did she call the kids? And they was like, she was saying something like, your daddy didn't take you out of school today. I heard that. He was like, how do you know? She was like, because I called him at 7 something and he was still in the bed. And y'all still at home. Anyway. So Giselle is talking to it's Ashley, Giselle, and Charisse are downstairs for breakfast, and she mentions that Ashley seemed a little upset, and Ashley said like she doesn't really like violence, and Giselle was like, well, that's a good thing that you were in the bathroom during the whole Monique incident, and then Charisse,
as if to say that situation was really violent, this situation was mild in comparison.
Right. And so Charisse says it sounded contradicting, and so I do see both sides, but I don't see why she doesn't feel like Giselle was contradicted as well. So it's almost like with the whole Monique and Candace situation, Ashley wrote that statement for Monique's side in that situation. And so it's almost like she was on Monique's side, and then Giselle them on Candace's side, the anti-violence side. And then in this situation, it almost swaps. So I feel like it's the same thing for both sides. So it's like, if you don't see that if you see that Ashley's contradicting herself so clear, how are you not seeing the same for Giselle? That was just interesting. But anyway.
No, it was very interesting. Like, and I caught it. It was just like, whoa, like everybody needs to take a step back and just be like, look, but I will say this. Robin was just like, I don't like her. Like, like, I don't like her. That's why. Tell
the truth. Okay. I mean, I think we already knew that, but just hearing her say it, it was like, okay, now we know.
At least somebody is just being, real about it.
Right. So Robin, Mia, and Jacqueline arrives. And Mia canceled her flight. I don't even know if she even had one, but she canceled her flight. So she made it. Candace was there. Oh, I forgot. Candace got there that night before. And her and Robin were talking. I guess Robin was like, girl, let me tell you what happened. So that's the only benefit of the video, is that Candace was able to see what happened, at least see Wendy. And so she was just like, oh my gosh, Wendy was angry, but she was just like, but she does understand, because, if she wants somebody to take their edges or something like that. It was funny the way she said it. But
everything Candace says is funny. Like, come on, like we got,
Oh my gosh. It's hilarious. Straight face and everything. But Candace felt like Mia should leave, but that's how they left it. So anyway.
What did you say with a size 13 foot?
Oh my gosh. I think I wrote it somewhere. When we get to that point, I would check it. I think I wrote the actual quote, so I can put it. It was hilarious. I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But so anyway, Karen comes into the fold, so everybody's there. So they're talking about the birthday plans, because it's of course Karen's birthday weekend. And I thought it was interesting that Mia said, even though she goes through hiccups with her friends, she doesn't make it about her. Let's make this about, Karen, the birthday girl. Interesting. But anyway, the plan so far is to have an all-white birthday dinner. She has a nail tech coming to fix the nails that she broke while she was trying to fight in them streets. And Karen mentions that it would have been nice to include that in my birthday. Give me a manicure, the girls a manicure. I was like, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
So anyway, they all head to the pool. Candace is down there too. And Mia makes an announcement to be ready about 1:00 because they're going to go to the Savoy Hotel for a beach party. So, they know that they all kind of in their little separate areas. There are people in the pool, people on the side, and the people on the side talking. It's Karen, Candace, and Ashley, which is an interesting group because Ashley and Candace were just into it not too long ago. But anyway, Karen mentions that she checked on Wendy, and she really would like all the girls to be there since it's her birthday. And they continue to discuss Wendy. Candace feels like she doesn't like how she's being ostracized, and words and throwing things are a little different. And Candace gets really emotional about, Robin being a hypocrite and things like that. And that's when I think they showed a part about Robin actually admitting that they both were wrong, but she's more on Mia's side because she don't like Wendy. But anyway, they call Wendy. Wendy's voice is all hoarse because she said she's been crying all night. And Karen actually
did she really say that? I don't remember that.
She did.
Not to say she didn't. I just
she just said I've been crying all night. She did say that because she did sound it sounded like more hoarse, like I was yelling all night, but she said that she was crying all night.
I don't.
This when they did the FaceTime with her by the pool, but I don't know if she was or not. But Karen, Ashley actually invited her to the beach party, but Karen was like, let me do it since it's my birthday. Karen invites her to the beach party.
But wait, hold on a minute. Oh. So Karen says, hopefully this is the right spot. But okay. Karen was just like, I need to choose a side. I need everyone to know that I'm choosing a side.
Oh, okay. Now that she might have said it at that point. Yeah, she might have said it at that point. But I don't remember specifically her saying that. But she decides
I remember that. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So she decides to go tell Mia. So she, tells Mia, like, it's my birthday party. I would like Wendy to be there. Mm-hmm. Mia doesn't think it's cool, but she was like, she doesn't like it because she disrespected my husband, and it will not be peaceful if I see her. So Karen didn't want nobody fighting at the beach, so she withdraws the invitation from for the beach party. And I don't know if she changed it to the breakfast invitation at that point, but at that point she decides that they will at least make a pit stop to see Wendy at some point. Now, this was just a little side note, but when they were taking shots, and they were taking shots
on the beach.
No, this was before they got to the beach. They took shots, and then there were a bunch of limes, and so they all did the lime. And Candace made a comment like, "Limes are for bees," and Wendy got like really upset, and I was just like, "Did I miss something?" And I know she don't.
You said Wendy got upset?
No, I'm sorry, not Wendy. Robin got really upset. Was just like, "Now that doesn't make any sense," or whatever. Do you remember that part? It was like a little mini part.
I remember the lime part. I don't remember what Robin said.
Yeah, and I mean, anyway, I just thought it was, because when she said it, I thought it was funny because everybody else at the table, like, it wasn't like it was just, somebody she didn't like, but it's not like everybody was there taking shots for the most part. And I thought it was a joke, like, y'all doing lines. But anyway, I was like, maybe I didn't catch the vibe or something. But anyway, so they all leave, and after they decide, they're gonna make a pit stop and have a little lunch with Wendy. Mm-hmm. Now, this is the dramatic part. Mia finds out that they're not going to the beach party or straight to the beach party. And she tells Ashley and Candace that they will need a place to stay because they won't have a place when she get back. Not Karen, though, but because Karen actually told her about it, but they didn't. And they were hot. They were not happy. This is where Candace says she is not leaving the house she was invited to because she's mad that her feet are big. And she did a little pause because she's mad that her feet are big. And Ashley said something about her size 13 shoe, but it wasn't quite as funny.
It wasn't as funny. It wasn't.
The delivery of Candace. They said the same thing, but Candace was way more funny. Oh my gosh. So, and so I think they get to the restaurant wherever they are, and Ashley sends me a text basically saying, I don't care what you're talking about. I'm sleeping in the same bed, the same
right
at night, which is right.
I do agree with that. I do agree with that. It was wrong of her to rescind. I don't even know what to call it. A place for them to stay. Like, how would you do? Why would you do that? Like, okay, look, I'm gonna just, if anything, I'm gonna stay in my room. Forget y'all, or you know what I'm saying. But you're the host. Like, it just, like, all of that is just as a host, you would probably just want to work it out. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the issue is, work it out at least for that stay, and then go on about your business. Be mad once you get back. But not that.
And I don't want anybody. That's why, like, for the most part, unless it's like family that I know really well, like, I like to book my own stuff, because I don't need nobody tripping, kicking me out, nothing like that. I'm just like, but I don't usually travel with people that's that petty. But yeah, I was just like, okay. So anyway, the other ladies, they head to the beach, and Giselle mentions that she saw two. Oh, so before we got, when you pictured the beach party, when she talked about it, was it what you pictured, or was it something different than what you were thinking? What you saw, was it what you were thinking?
Well, I didn't anticipate that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't anticipate that at all. But at the same time, it's kind of like, you're going into a city that not many people really know you. So what exactly do you, what would you expect?
Yeah.
And so I was like,
I didn't know really either, but I guess I thought it was going to be just because she pumped it up to be this luxurious, it's going to be so fancy and upscale. I thought maybe a yacht, or maybe something a little better than some umbrellas and
near naked men walking, handing them drinks, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Besides these random 20-somethings for Robin to feel on.
Right.
Which, like, by the way,
my gosh, me too.
By the way, I wasn't mad at the 20-somethings. And neither was Robin.
Where on South Beach was that, guys? Where were you on? I'm parched. I need a drink. Oh my gosh. Oh, but anyway, they get to the beach party, and Giselle mentions that she saw two people in the shower together upstairs, meaning Mia and Jacqueline. They had talked about it before, but they claim they never got it on, but they have I
had
think
sex with someone.
Yeah, she kissed her ex and something like that. I'm like, okay, y'all got an interesting relationship. But anyway, back to the breakfast, lunch, whatever. Wendy arrives, and so they continue to talk about this. And Wendy said that she was hurt that nobody should violate anyone's space, but she also mentioned that Peter said that they all used to go on vacation together, but Mia did something with Peter's girlfriend or something to Peter's girlfriend, and he stopped messing with them. So she was kind of wondering, like, why are you getting upset about something and y'all not really that cool no more? But
well, see, this is the thing. This is what is confusing. Not to say that I don't believe Peter, because I believe that could happen. But at the same time, if that did happen, why are you still cool with her? Because they're calling each other, right? They're continuing to communicate. So at a certain level, you still, at least on some level, you still trust the woman. I wouldn't be talking to her at all if I don't trust
unless he's not with the girl anymore, and he's like, well,
it don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter.
She's my way on the show or something. But he was already on the show with Wendy, so I don't know. But yeah, I agree. But yeah, this is what Wendy talked about, her not being a boss just because she wear what did she say? Heel stilettos and jackets don't make you a boss, and you need to read a book. And I wrote one, have a seat. I was like, okay, read. Anyway, they send a text. Basically, I mentioned that they send the text. So on the other side, they actually read the text, and Charisse responds on Mia's behalf.
Why would she do that? Please, somebody tell me, why would she do? You ain't got nothing to do with none of that.
Nothing to do with it at all.
Stay your happy.
But anyway, she responds, and Mia mentions, and I don't know if this is her way of trying to save face, but she said her coping mechanism is writing people off and not caring due to the trauma she experienced, I guess, with her crackhead mama and foster homes and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, that makes a lot of sense with I don't feel sorry for her, but Mia, well, I don't want to generalize, but sometimes when people come from traumatic situations where they were quote unquote nothing, or I'll just say poor, maybe she was, and then you come into something, you have to always
prove yourself
and prove it. Yeah, she's like prime example of that. Anyway, they get on trying to twerk. Nobody can twerk, but but
wait, I really believe that. I believe that Robin could twerk. I believe she can twerk.
You think so?
I think she can twerk.
I'll trust Charisse. Charisse twerking before Rob. I don't see Rob. Nothing about Robin makes me think she has rhythm or can.
She could dance. She was dance. You don't remember when they were doing the little pole, whatever. She was doing it.
They did okay, but remember they had that competition. And now I can't remember who won, but they had a competition last season to dance in Candace's video. Now I can't remember who won. Was it Ashley's team? I can't remember.
I don't know.
But she might.
Ashley can't dance. I'd be like, is that?
It's like almost like a.
Is that the beat? I'm like.
So there's people that can dance, like they have rhythm, and it's like a natural thing. And then there's people that learn to dance, like and 1, 2, 3, 4. To me, Ashley is like, I need a beat, like teach me something. Yeah, but she did good actually at that class, unless they gave her a good edit. She did good at that pole class, but anyway, this is at this point where Robin was like, you know what though? As they were twerking, I did not see a cancerous lump.
I saw some blemishes, but I didn't see no. But you know what? It could have been in the spot where it was the bikini was on.
That's true. It could have been higher up. It could have been somewhere else. That's true. She was like, that was fast.
But it was funny. It was
funny. It was funny. So Candace and Wendy go to see Trina, and Karen and Ashley just head to the house. So anyway, they at the studio. Oh, this is where Robin was like rubbing up on that man or whatever. We already talked about that. But everybody disperses, and it's Candace and Wendy at the studio. So they kind of briefly discuss that it's been a stressful trip, but Candace says this is the highlight. And of course, Candace cries again. I'm like, Candace is she's gonna cry, get emotional, and she might be on. She may still be on the hormone things. She was doing IVF, but
oh yeah, that's right.
she still always cries, so she cried.
But I was just about to say, yeah, she cried for everything. It don't matter.
So anyway, they listened to this song "Insecure." What were your thoughts on the song when you heard it?
Well, I had a question. It sounded like she was using, what's that thing? Auto tunes. It sounded like the very beginning she was using auto tunes, and then eventually, like you could like really truly hear her voice. Now, I really do believe that Candace has a nice voice. But it was just a song.
Yeah, it was. I was just like, this the track you put Trina on? Like, I don't know. I actually like that Drive Back song. I actually like Drive Back. This one, I was like, it's like as I was listening, because I wanted to like it so bad, I was like, maybe it's gonna get to the part, and it never got there. Trina's verse was nice, but still, it was just kind of like
none of it was. Even Trina's was like, yeah.
It was just like, okay. But I do like that this was a nice uplifting part. You know, Trina was very nice. And just kind of like.
And by the way, she was beautiful. It was a beautiful woman.
Yeah, she's always been beautiful.
And I was kind of like, what's Mia's friend's name? Well, no, not Mia's friend. It was Candace's friend. Who is this woman? Like, I was like, who is Mia? I didn't know who Mia was. I didn't know who she was.
You didn't know who Trina was?
Trina. I didn't know who Trina was.
Oh, you remember Trina from Bet You Don't Know? You don't know now or something? I forgot. It was back in the 90s. And she was with Trick Daddy and all. Okay. Well, anyway. But she's aged very well and looks very good.
So. With her bling on.
Okay, girl.
Her bling was looking good.
Yes. So the funniest part of this to me was them slithering away because you can always bring back the slither because that was hilarious.
It was hilarious to watch. It was hilarious to watch, just like it was in that show.
Down them stairs in that season too. But anyway, so I guess they're getting dressed, and Ray calls because I don't know if he really was trying to be there, but he mentioned that he was going to be there. But he sends beautiful flowers and all that kind of stuff. Ashley talks to her baby. Giselle pulls Karen in, and she says, no. Jacqueline calls Karen up and says Mia feels away because Mia feels like she's trying to straddle the fence and all this kind of stuff. So they're all talking and they're going back and forth. Mia gets mad at Jacqueline because Jacqueline says, let's not do this. And they talk about loyalty and all this kind of stuff. And this is where she said the queen does not ask for permission. Wait, yes.
I was like, wait, talk about props.
Yes, perfect.
I bet at the reunion she's coming in with a tiara on. I bet it.
She better. Oh my gosh. But anyway, what did you think about, and I mean, not to like shame anybody on injections, but what did you think about Mia without her makeup?
It's okay. With makeup, Mia is beautiful. Beautiful. Without the makeup, I really do. I believe she's beautiful. I believe all those women are beautiful. I do. I really do. Without it though, she was right. Wendy was right to call her crater face because that's exactly what I'm thinking. I'm like, how does a woman have a face like? I've never seen a woman with a face like that.
Okay, so when they flash back
and blemishes too, she got blemishes in her face. Like what?
Yeah, and with all the money she spends on stuff, I know they have laser stuff to like even out. Yeah, but in any case, what to me my issue is not even necessarily with the craters because you can't necessarily help that. She got money, so she should be able to do something. But and it may have been worse, and maybe that's the best she can do because I don't know if you noticed. She got really upset when Wendy said crater face. It's almost like it escalated. So that may be a sensitive part. But to me, she was a naturally beautiful person in those, when they go back and flash back with her and Jacqueline back in the day, those pictures. Mm-hmm. But when it's like she did too much stuff, injection with her lips, Botox, it's too much stiffness. It almost looks like, you watch Atlanta?
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, the TV show Atlanta. No.
Okay. Anyway, there was a character that was on there on one of the episodes, and that's almost like she reminds me of that because, like, it's almost like she is probably beautiful, but she did too much. It kind of went overboard, and it's like, oh, when people get too much stuff done, it kind of reverses, like Kim. Anyway, So they, all talking, and that's when I think what I have when Mia said that she picked her side when she checked on Wendy, and so now she feels like, okay, maybe they're not, her Jacqueline feels like maybe they're not friends anymore or whatever. So that's kind of where the episode ends, as they're heading to dinner for the birthday. And so they do a little preview of next episode, and it looks like they had a preview on Twitter that seems like it's maybe a little fun, but that I think they may be the actual birthday dinner, but this may be like the last night dinner, because I noticed they didn't all have on white. But Robin brings out a whole speaker and plays Candace, saying that everybody was fake and that's why she don't fool with them, something like that. And so that's where the drama is going to come from, I guess, next episode. So it's clear that every season they jump on somebody. So clearly it's Candace and Wendy this season. This is the people that they're targeting this season. To me, that's what I'm seeing, because the constant, between the two. So they was like, okay, we tried with Chris. That ain't work. Let's try with her own words. And I guess it was her IG Live that she did, where somebody on Twitter pointed out that was the same IG Live where she said she absolutely would support Robin in her skincare endeavors or something. But I don't know. I didn't hear the whole live, so I can't say that. But this episode was, like I said, it was, or like we've all said, it was kind of like the sandwich episode. But I do not think Mia is a good host. She's the kind of person I would absolutely not like to travel with, because I don't need to be worrying if I'm gonna have a bed, if I'm gonna be sleeping in a twin bed with no bathroom. Too much.
Yeah. That was the episode. Hopefully, not hopefully, but we will definitely see you all next week.
Yes, talking that stuff, Real Housewives of Potomac.
Have a good week.
Take care, y'all.
Y'all, look, I do want to say this. We are at 54 subscribers. At 2,400 people have watched the videos. So yeah, keep it coming.
Yay.
Keep it coming.
Appreciate y'all.
All right. See y'all.